Two parrots. One African gray. One cockatoo. Put them both in a room with you for a week, and one of them will solve a puzzle to get your attention. The other will scream until it gets your attention. Most owners assume the louder one just wants you more. That's backwards, and the actual difference between how these two species understand you isn't about volume at all. It's about what each one is built to notice. By the end of this, you'll know exactly which one fits how you actually live. I get asked constantly, which species is smarter or more bonded, usually by someone deciding between the two before bringing one home. The honest answer isn't one wins. It's that they're built for two completely different kinds of connection. Here's the breakdown across the three things that actually matter if you're choosing between them, or trying to understand the one you already have. African greys consistently rank among the most cognitively capable birds studied, the famous case being Alex the Gray, who demonstrated numerical and categorical understanding comparable to young children in controlled studies. Cockatoos, meanwhile, are known more for tool use and problem-solving through trial and persistence. Several documented cases show cockatoos figuring out complex latch mechanisms through repeated experimentation rather than abstract reasoning. The difference: a gray tends to think its way to an answer. A cockatoo tends to try its way to one. Neither is smarter. They're solving problems with different tools. This is where cockatoos usually pull ahead. They're frequently described by owners and avian specialists as one of the most affectionate, physically bonded parrot species, often wanting near constant physical contact with their person. African greys bond deeply too, but more often express it through proximity and vocal connection rather than physical contact. Many greys are famously not cuddly birds, despite being deeply attached. So if you're picturing constant physical affection, that expectation matches a cockatoo far more than a gray. And mismatching this expectation is one of the most common reasons owners feel disappointed by an otherwise healthy bond. African greys are widely regarded as the most accurate mimics among parrots, often using words in contextually appropriate ways beyond simple repetition. Cockatoos can mimic too, but they're generally louder, less precise vocally, and communicate more through body language, crest movement, and physical display than through words. If you want a bird that talks back in ways that feel like conversation, that's a gray's strength. If you want a bird that shows you exactly how it feels through its whole body, that's a cockatoo's strength. So which one actually understands you more? Neither. They understand you differently. A gray is more likely to notice patterns in what you say and do. A cockatoo is more likely to notice how you're feeling and want to be physically close through it. If you want a thinking partner, the research points toward the gray. If you want a constant physical companion, it points toward the cockatoo. The mistake most owners make isn't picking the wrong species. It's expecting one species to give them what the other is actually built for. We've covered warning signals, memory, everyday behaviors, and now how two species understand you differently. Next, we're looking at a third species most owners get completely wrong from day one: